Hi, this is MTB214. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I got this book about a week, 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure exactly. It's The Hero Code by Admiral William H. McCracken, U.S. Navy retired. I'm sure you heard of him. He had a big role with the government, as it is in the back here, that he was as a four-star admiral. His final assignment was as commander of all U.S. Special Operations Forces. After retiring from the Navy, he served as Chancellor of the University of Texas System from 2015 to 2018. He now lives in Austin, Texas with his wife, Georgianne. So this book is called The Hero Code, Lessons Learned from Lives Well Lived. So this isn't just about his life. He goes in it to explain about other people that like inspire him about like different things. So it's sort of like 10 commandments of like different attributes that make a hero. And it was a quick read. I finished it in 2 days. In 3 days, I would have finished in two, but I was too exhausted last night to finish, so I finished it this evening. Some different things, and I would say it's sort of how you are internally and then how you are with like serving and helping others. Some things in it discussed are courage, perseverance, duty, sacrifice, forgiveness, and he goes, and there are others as well. Like, I'd suggest get the book, read it yourself, or like listen to audiobook if there is of it. But I got this from Ollie's. Was just $5. The original price was more, but has a lot of good details in it, and like different stories of forgiveness and perseverance and doing your duty. Like one in it about like doing your duty is a female soldier was, her job was to like guard and not let anyone through, and when President Obama was president, and that like the admiral has to go and to like meet with President Obama, and she's like, oh no, his like people under him. She said no, like, well, can't let anyone through, and said can't let anyone through even when he came himself, and then got permission to go through, and like she did her duty, even though she's like telling someone very high up, oh, I can't let you through, I was told not to let anyone through, and then she had to go to her the authorities over him to get permission. So like she was doing her duty, and he gave her a medal because like she was doing what she was supposed to do, even though it seems difficult. One story of forgiveness in here was very touching about with that there were, it was in Afghanistan, that there were this family, and they like were sort of stuck in crossfire. It was a misunderstanding that they thought it was like Taliban that was like trying to like attack them, but it was actually like U.S. soldiers, and sadly a son or two sons were killed, as well as a daughter and two other women. So it was like very sad, and that this Admiral William H. McCracken goes to apologize, like through a translator, to the man who's lost his son's daughter, and like he does it apologizing for what the soldiers under his command had done, and then he offers his condolences and apology as like being a father himself, and saying like I know like you're home with your family, and I'm not with my family as a soldier. I'm mostly abroad, but I love my children, and like I feel your loss. And he wasn't sure if the man would forgive him or not, but like he was told even before asking about that, like, you think he's gonna forgive? It's like, yes, because like the Muslim religion with like Allah, that it's gonna like help you to forgive. It's not just like taking a burden off of those, it's taking a burden off yourself as well, and that like to not like live in hate, but to like forgive is good to do. So there's good interesting stories on this, and like each story relates to like a different thing, and at the end there's like the hero code listing them out, sort of like a hero does this or that, like, you know, with humor is another one, and that's like humor to you can laugh at yourself, you like, you know, with when you're with your teammates or like comrades in arms, what have you, that they may like tease you, have some sort of like initiation, like, okay, like this guy can laugh at himself, what have you. But humor is important to have, and like, you know, even in difficulties, and all to like lighten the mood and make things easier and smoother. So there's a lot of different things in this. I think it's about 10 different qualities of a hero, and that we can, like, you know, read this, apply it to our lives, and show these qualities to others, and something that we have to have like in ourselves. Like having courage is something you show to others, but you have to like feel it inside as well. So it's an inspiring book by a man who's done a lot for our nation, for America specifically, and I definitely suggest to check it out. And it's important to read, like, you know, keep learning, keep growing, keep developing. If we're not going forward, we're going back. So it's good to keep learning and applying to life. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like.